Welcome to Rumday Night Football with the Rumboyz Fantasy Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. It's your boy Rumboyz Robbie, live with you guys here for the pregame show. I did just kind of like wake up from a nap. I'm gonna just be completely honest. Took like a little quick like 30-minute nap after work. Here, just give me one moment. Let me get the TV all set up. Rumday Night Football here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network as the Los Angeles Rams are going to be set to take on the San Francisco 49ers. I am going to be very, very straightforward. I want to see the fucking 49ers lose tonight. Straight up. I don't think that we have a massive 49ers following in the first place. So I'm completely A-okay with Los Angeles going out there, doing their thing, being the Billy badass Rams that we know that they can be. To break down tonight's game, give me 1 second here. Let me grab a little brewski. I only have 3 beers for tonight. We'll be fine. We'll make it work. I shouldn't drink too crazy tonight anyways. I have a fucking court tomorrow. I need a running back because Javonte Williams is done for me. Javonte Williams is fucking cooked for everybody. Running backs as a whole are pretty much cooked for everybody. If you got a healthy one, you kind of gotta like fucking hang on to him right about now because there's not a whole lot of security out there at the position. That the curious case of Javonte Williams is going to be interesting. And they're also like Melvin Gordon isn't exactly being effective. I would say trade for another running back, but right now trading for another running back does not seem like a viable idea. It does not seem like a great idea with the way that the running back landscape of fantasy football is playing out. It is very, very barren. Running backs aren't putting up points. Teams practically aren't really utilizing their running backs. Running backs are just going down left and right due to injury. Everywhere you look is a running back by committee. So anyone that you pick up is going to be a backup. You're probably going to have to waiver wire that position. Boone could be a guy for you. Brian Robinson set to come back healthy. That could be an option. I really feel like the Brian Robinson option is super viable for a lot of fantasy managers out there. If you're looking for a guy that can come in and take over and possibly be the starter, he's possibly going to end up being the starter in Washington. You're 4-0, but he's done. I have that issue in a couple of leagues too, where I'm 4-0, but he's done, and I'm staring down the barrel of the rest of my season probably being down the fucking drain. And then on one squad, I lost Javonte and Godwin at the same time, and I traded for them both at the beginning of the season. Silly me, stupid me. I should have hung on to Dalvin Cook. It is what it is. We live and we learn, and we gotta fight through. We got to fight through the adversity. We got to put together wins. We got to make sure that in that league that we have that roster where both of them are pretty much fucking done. That we put together combinations that are going to win. Would you trade Javonte cheap in Dynasty if you're in a rebuild? What's your definition of cheap? Like, what's your definition of cheap? I think that's the better. I think that's the better question. Is what's your definition of cheap? Like, if it's a third, fourth rounder, I mean, maybe yeah, I do that. And I sell on the fact that there's like a lot of depth in this class at the running back position. or maybe you can tell that this team doesn't have great wide receivers now. You sell on the depth of wide receivers. Say, hey, yo, like I'll give you Javonte in a third. That way, you can double up on receivers in that third round. There's going to be some great depth this year. Yada yada yada. Maybe that's the way that you trade that. But I don't think you're going to be too. You're going to be able to get away with too low on Javonte. I think that he'll heal from this injury and come back. I'm not touching Gordon or Boone. The Broncos running backs were already struggling as is. Yeah, don't touch Boone. Don't touch like that. That team's not good. Outside of Cortland Sutton, that team's not good. Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboyz and girls. What it do, dilly dilly. Edmonds or Burkhead or Penny. Edmonds started getting some work. Burkhead looked good yesterday. Rashad Penny's been looking pretty good. Rashad Penny's been looking pretty fucking good. And it looks like that there's no signs of them going in any other direction but Penny's direction in Seattle. So Penny might be the more viable option out of those three. It's bad when I'm having to turn towards guys that like I historically would not turn to, and I would not be a fan of. But desperate times call for desperate fucking measures, and I feel like that this is like a desperate time for everyone. So that's what I would do there. Let's talk about our SGP for tonight. We went ahead. We threw down $10. 10 will make back 250 on this parlay. Give me 1 second. We got a Debo versus Cooper Kupp night tonight, and I honestly think that's going to be a super interesting matchup between both of these stars in this game. I feel like those are the two stars in this game. Those are the guys to look out for. Where the fuck? I knew that I screenshot it. 1 second. 1 second. Ouch. My fucking arm issues. I'm trying to find this card. I screenshot the card so that I didn't have to close all the way completely out the app. Okay. So I'm not seeing. Maybe I accidentally closed out of it. You got Kittle for tonight. I actually have a DFS lineup that has Kittle. We'll go over it. First, I want to go over the SGP. All right, so for the SGP, we have Rams money line, Cooper Kupp anytime TD, Deebo Samuel anytime TD, Matthew Stafford over 249.5 passing yards, Jimmy G over 219.5 passing yards, the over on the point total at 42.5, Deebo Samuel over 24.5 rushing yards. Let me know if you guys were able to get that. I can go over it again. Again, that's Rams money line. Anytime TD scores for both Deebo and Cooper Kupp. I wanted to go George Kittle there, but I was like, no, let's go Deebo on the. I almost want to go Ayuk on the anytime TD too because he had pretty good odds. But we're gonna go Deebo Samuel and Cooper Kupp there. Matthew Stafford over 249.5 passing yards. Damn it. Jimmy G over 219.5 passing yards. The over at 42.5. I really like the over at 42.5. I feel like that's low enough for these two teams to be able to hit. I don't want to see defense tonight. I don't want an all-out fucking defensive war. I want both these teams to. I want a battle of California. I want both these two teams to fucking hate each other. And just all out go balls to the wall. I think 42.5 is fairly low for both of these teams. Hell, given the right opportunities and if all things are clicking on all cylinders, you could have the Rams themselves put up 26. So we're just kind of really hoping that San Fran can do their half realistically. So that's what we're looking at In regards to the points. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting on that. Oh, the Deebo Samuel 24.5 rushing yards. I'm pretty confident in that with the way they utilize Deebo and the jet sweeps, so on and so forth. So I feel like that one's almost like a lock. You got to kind of take that. And yeah, that's the whole that's the whole card. $10 to win 250. I mean, if we could take down an SGP tonight, a $10 SGP, that'd be dope. And that's a free $10 bet. That was a free $10 that DraftKings hooked me up with. So let's get out there. Let's fucking get after this money. Let's get some money tonight. I might go ahead and put in another SGP. After I go over the DFS lineup here in a minute. But that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking of for our SGP. 7-time first team All Pro. They talk about Aaron Donald Beach House, 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. Why do they make his Bitmoji character so skinny on this graphic? Fucking, they made his Bitmoji character have jail body. 100 sacks. And then they cut the graphic off quick. Let's go ahead. Let's go over a DFS lineup, because that's pretty important too. 1 second. All right, so our DFS lineup for tonight. Excuse me. So we built a lineup that has Higbee, Cooper Kupp, Matt Stafford, Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, and Ben Skronek. I really, really like this build. Skronek's been getting involved in the past game a whole hell of a lot more. So I like us going with the value in Skronek as our last piece of the puzzle. Going with Brandon Ayuk and George Kittle. I felt like I had to make this lineup heavy in one way or the other. So I went more Los Angeles, being that I'm super heavy on Los Angeles tonight. Pretty much everything in our parlay is like all LA shit, Rams money line, fucking, Cooper Kupp with the receiving, so on and so forth. So with that being said, and with that being stated, that's why I went so heavy Rams. So that's why, we only have 2 49ers in there with Brandon Ayuk, which we're hoping that Ayuk can go out there and get us a touchdown, and George Kittle. All right. Maybe both those guys can go out there, get us TDs night, or have, maybe Ayuk have like a big yardage night. Maybe he has a big yardage night, but not a TD, right? And then with the mixture of maybe like Cooper Kupp getting a TD, maybe Tyler Higbee, mysteriously finds one. Skronek with, some intermediate yardage here and there, and then Matt Stafford just having a big, big, big night. I think that could be a pretty decent lineup for us. Colts rule out Shaquille Leonard, Tyquan Lewis. Tua ruled out. Yeah, Tua ruled out for good fucking reasons. Tua ruled out for good reasons, bro. Like that that whole situation with the Dolphins, I'm not gonna try and fucking beat a dead horse on it. Excuse the expression, but the Dolphins deserve any penalties that are going to come down. I know they fired the neurosurgeon or the neurologist or whatever. Yeah, bro, the Dolphins deserve everything coming to them. The Dolphins deserve every fucking thing coming to them, hands down. We got some MLB races starting soon. In the third, that Marlins game. Okay, Marlins up. Robbie, thoughts on Stafford for 2+ TDs, a Kupp TD, Rams +3.5, Kupp 79.5 yards +300. What's good, Robbie? And I have Gordon. Should I also get Boone? I feel like that's a good defensive move to keep anyone else from grabbing Boone. But you probably won't start him. It'll be Gordon that you'll always start. I like this parlay card. Stafford for 2+ TDs, a Cup TD, Rams plus 3.5, uh, Cup 79.5 yards. I like that. I like that. A plus 300. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all, bro. Because I don't think for San Francisco wins tonight. I don't think San Francisco wins tonight. LA is just too fucking good. I don't want San Fran to win tonight. I need the Rams to win. That'll make me fucking happy. That'll make me happy. And I like the over too. I like the over at 42.5. Part of me feels like building another lineup with like Ayuk as captain or like Kittle as captain. Like just in case like the 49ers do get something like moving, but like I don't even want to involve myself with that. I'm gonna play my one lineup tonight and I'm gonna rock out with that. See if you can. That backfield's hurting as is. See if you can. Like if you can sell Gordon to a team that's super needy, like the team that lost Javante, like hey, you lost Javante, you still need a running back, and this is now kind of your only option. Because like realistically, in a perfect world, you would just be able to swap one for the other. Like I don't see them. I don't see them running Boone like that in a full running back by committee situation. Like I don't see that. So I feel like selling Gordon to the Javante manager. It's like, yeah, you're kind of kicking the person while they're down, but it's like, yo, you need it, you know. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, Buck's explaining the handling of the break concussion. It looks like Daniel Jones' status could be possibly lingering in the air. I think he'll be fine to play, but they should probably be careful with him because that's you only have two pieces to that fucking football team. Devino Zegbo could sneak in there, says Jamie. That could happen. That could happen. I feel like I want to like here. Let me see some contests here. Let's see if we can find us. Let's see if we can find us a little cheap contest. Nothing too crazy. Here, I'll enter that lineup that I made earlier. And then we'll create a new lineup. So if we did Kittle, Garoppolo, Debo, Ayuk. Mm-mm-mm. Let's say we did Akers. All right, so let's say we went ahead and we built like a 49ers, aren't Boone and Zebo both satellite RBs? I believe so. All right, so building another lineup, okay? Let's say we went Kittle at captain, we went Jimmy G, Debo, Ayuk, okay, and Garoppolo, and we tossed in Cam Akers and Skronik. I think that'd be a pretty decent lineup. Like I'm not against that, I think that's a good one. Here, let's see here. Upcoming contests. Oh shit! This one, did this put 2 entries in? Oh no, it did. It did. Okay. Yeah. I think that the Higby, I think the Higby lineup is the more fun lineup. I think the Higby lineup is the more fun lineup. The one that's more Rams heavy, is the better lineup. Um, who knows? Maybe both of them. Maybe both of them are pretty stable for us. There's just completely no defense in this game. Should I probably have played either of the defenses? I mean, you got Bosa, you got Donald, like you got playmakers on both sides of the ball, but I'm hoping that kind of cancels each other out with just how good both offenses are and how stable both offenses are able to move the ball down the field. Ramsey could be on Ayuk a lot tonight. I know. The ride was good. Buy low, sell high for my 22 man. What players are you looking at? What players are you looking at? That's the question. I also got a 50% boost to build another parlay on this game too. And that joint that Justin put was kind of dope. Stafford to pass for 2 TDs, a Cup TD, Rams 3.5, Cup 79.5 yards. Let me build that. Let's see. Let's build another SGP. Cup over 79.5. Let's see. Stafford 2+ passing touchdowns. Let's see. He had. All right. Looking back at that, I'm building up this parlay because I got a 50% boost. So Stafford 2+ TDs, a Cup TD, Rams 3.5, and Cup 79.5 yards. Let me see something. So it's giving me. Wait, game lines. There we go. Game lines plus 3.5. No, not minus 3.5. Oh wait, yep. No, no. I'll take the Rams minus 3.5. Yeah, you said you took the Rams. You said you took the Rams plus 3.5, Justin. Yep, you took the Rams plus 3.5. At minus 150. Okay, so here's my question. If you're going to take the Rams plus 3.5, why not just take the money line? Because the money line, if you take the Rams money line, you get a better boost there. You get that boost to plus 370. Yeah, you get a bigger boost if you take the money line over the spread, which is 9 times out of 10 is how it's going to work. I'll throw a $1 on that. 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 I'll throw a $1 I'm gonna tell your bet. I'm gonna tell your bet, okay? And I'm gonna add an IU touchdown to it, okay? And instead of taking the Rams plus 3.5, I'm just gonna take the Rams money line because I get a slightly better odds. I think that's the way I'm gonna run that. Yeah, I think that's the way I'm gonna run that. Mm, mm, mm. Why do I feel like that's so solid? I feel like that's super solid. I'll put that down. I think I'm gonna put that down. And then 50% profit boost that bitch. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I got a free 10. I put on it. See, I put my free 10 on a different card, the card that I just explained. But I just told your card and I threw $1 on it. So and $1 turns to 40. So fuck it. Robbie, I got offered T. Higgins, Damian Harris, A Rob for Lamar, Chris, and Gordon. Which Chris? I don't know, right? Yeah, T. Higgins and Damian Harris and A Rob are not like no, you're not doing that. So right now I got Josh Jacobs. You're keeping Josh Jacobs. You're keeping Jeff Wilson Jr. You're keeping Justice Hill. And in a 22-man league, you're keeping Zach Moss. Slap yourself. Psh, psh, entertainment and Chris Olave. Chris Olave. Yeah, no, you're not doing that. You got Lamar, Olave, and Melvin Gordon. Like, and Melvin Gordon is going to get the majority of those touches for sure now. Who saw fucking DK have to take a shit yesterday and get carted off the field because he wasn't going to make it? That's hilarious. They made that man. They made that man. Come on, man. I put a 50% profit boost up on that. I added Stafford passing yards over 224, and I think I added an Ayuk touchdown. And instead of taking the plus 3.5, I took the money line just because like it's kind of the same thing except money line pays you a little bit more. Bro, that shit was wild, huh? Literally. Do I pick up Boone and drop Hill or Moss? Which Hill? You better not be talking about no Tyreek Hill, or are you talking about Justice Hill? I don't think that you drop Justice Hill or Zach Moss for Boone. I don't think that you drop either of those for that guy for Boone. Like when has Boone been profitable for anyone in fantasy? Only issue I have with LA winning is because 49ers own them in the regular season. Corey Davis not Corey Davis should be an ad. Corey Davis should be an ad. Like with Zach Wilson going to the veteran receiver, like that connection. They have some sort of connection. Like it's like this on again, off again type of thing. I personally have always been a fan of Corey Davis. I have him on a roster. I have Corey Davis on a roster. Losing by .2 in all 22 with Cup still going tonight. Oh shit. Ben Simmons just got his first dunk in Brooklyn. Nice. That man's career. If only he could learn to shoot a fucking three. Ben Simmons would actually be good at basketball if he could shoot a three. CMC is back. Dude, I'm selling CMC. I am selling CMC. I don't know. No. That whole organization is going to implode. That whole organization is going to implode. His first bucket tonight. Was it a three? If it wasn't a three, then it doesn't matter. Look, I'm a Kobe. I have Kobe back there on my wall with Nipsey. Okay. And then I have another Kobe poster somewhere over there. All right. That needs to get hung up. Even the great Kobe can sometimes have, not the greatest scouting reports of certain players. The team with Chubb is 1-3, so I can probably get him. Go for that. Go for that. I like Nick Chubb over CMC anyways. Okay, Larry Fitz going with the 49ers. Alex Smith going with the 49ers. RG3, what you got tonight? RG3 is going to take the Rams. Booger took the Rams. Come on, Steve. Steve is going to go 49ers. He's going to go 49ers because he played for the 49ers. Oh, yep. Steve went Niners. Sue's going to make it 3 against 3. I like RG3's call out of 27-21. I like that. I like the 27-24. I even like the 29-21 and the 27-24. Susie takes the Rams 27-21 along with Robert. Bet. Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. I got Rams because my favorite QB is Stafford. You got any bets tonight that I should for sure take? We discussed two. We discussed two of them tonight. The one that we just placed, 79.5 receiving yards for Cooper Kupp. Matt Stafford 2+ passing touchdowns. Cooper Kupp anytime TD. Rams money line. Brandon Ayuk anytime TD. Matt Stafford 224.5 passing yards over. Deebo Samuel 24.5 rushing yards over. There's a 7-pick parlay. We took Justin's parlay, and we added some to it. We added some things into it. Lakers under 6.5, longest winning streak. I like. Hell yeah, I love that. Ben Simmons is playing basketball. And then the other parlay. The other parlay that we have is Rams money line. Stafford over 249.5 passing yards. Jimmy G over 229.5 passing yards, I think. Yeah, 219 over 219.5 passing yards. So we just need 220 out of Jimmy G. Debo and Kupp to have TDs tonight. So we're really heavy on the Kupp TDs tonight. We have the over at 42.5. And I think that's it on that card. Oh, Deebo Samuel rushing over 24.5 as well. Bears release Badgley. Shit. That's under 50.5 wins. Blazers over 39.5 wins. Also, Kupp scored a TD 12 of the past 13 games. Oh, shit. My friend's on a 3-pick per game. He's got 7 in a row right now. Nice. Nice. So yeah, so those are the bets for tonight. Those are the bets that we got, the parlays that we got going tonight. Should be a lot of fun. Mike will be joining the stream here ever so shortly for the play-by-play of the game. We are about to get ready to get into that here in a moment. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for this game. Um, we have a chance. We have a chance to make close to $300 tonight. Like, could you imagine if both those parlays hit? Like, what if Debo and Ayuk both got touchdowns tonight, and then Cooper Cup gets a touchdown? You know, the quarterbacks both pass over. Stafford passes like maybe what if Cup gets two TDs? Both of them go to Cup. And that's Stafford's two passing touchdowns. Like then we hit that. So there's some various different ways that we can make some money tonight. We were close last night. All we had to do was pick the Chiefs instead of the Bucks. Robbie, do you like the 14.5 under for longest win streak by any team? For who? 14.5 for longest win streak in preseason? Joe Harris is back for the Nets. I told this to Ping, if Cup gets a TD, then he should have 80 yards. If Stafford throws a TD to Cup, he should have two TDs. And finally, the Rams are a much better team than the 49ers. Any team in the league bro, that would be insane if that hit. What would be the payout on that? Tell me the payout, and then we're gonna switch over to the other stream. Like that payout has to be, if it something to never be done before, and then it happens. Like, oh my gosh, I would take that. That'd be something I'd be like, you know what? Like, let's throw some money on it. Like, let's see what the fuck happens. Under plus 100, over minus 130. So what? If you put like 10 on it, or you put like if you put like 50 on it, you probably have to put like 50 on it to get some real profit. What 50 would turn into like 130, something like that. Turn to like 140, 150. Golf Hawk, 49ers points, easy money. Dude, I'm thinking this over at 42.5 is super easy money for us. I'm thinking the over is super easy money for us. For real, for real. For real, for real. You need two TDs from Kittle. Asking for a lot. All right, let's go ahead. Let's switch over to the other stream right now. I'm gonna start that thing up here in about the next like 2-3 minutes. All right. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboys and girls, what it do. Dilly dilly. We greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate you. I'm gonna see you guys here in a few over on the next stream. And we'll keep the conversations going.
Welcome to Rumday Night Football with Rumboyz Fantasy Network.